Parkinson's is a disease that has often been labeled as one of old people or white people or rich people, which often is not the case. A research done in Kenya between 2018 and 2019, looking into how Parkinson's had affected the lives of people, recruited a number of participants, and it was noted that the participants were between the age of 33 and 88 years, with a median age of 66, and 10 of these people were below the age of 60. So that said, that throws out all those presumptions out of the window. Parkinson's is a disease that involves continuous destruction of dopaminergic neurons in an area of the brain called substantia nigra. TMI, I know. But let's understand this. It is often associated with disorders with movement. So, say I've been going to the gym, I think I've been making gains, and I want to show it to you guys. So I will flex a bicep, right? But for this to happen, a lot of things are happening within the brain to make this possible. So first I think about it, it is communicated elsewhere, and the process begins for me to be able to flex. For example, if I need to do this, my bicep needs to contract as my tricep relaxes at the same time for me to flex. If they did contract at the same time, then this would not be possible. So these movements are normally made possible by a number of what you call messengers, we call neurotransmitters. And dopamine is one of those neurotransmitters. So we've messed with that totally over time. So it affects the way we move in Parkinson's disease. So patients with Parkinson's will present with resting tremors. So even if they are seated or at rest, there are tremors, often presenting with something that looks like a pinroll. And there's also sometimes total rigidity with their movement. They're the kind of patients who find it very difficult to initiate a movement, and if they do, they are very, very slow. So you'll find that they are walking, they have like a small shuffling gait, and they also find it very hard to suddenly stop these motions. On top of that, they have a hunched kind of appearance, and they tend to have an emotionless face. As much as Parkinson's is a disease that involves more of movement, dopamine does not only involve movement alone. It is associated with other activities of the body, such as the mood. So on top of having a lot of struggle initiating movement, being able to have a proper handwriting because of the tremors that they have, being able to express themselves through their emotions, that dopamine also has a way of affecting how they feel. So they tend to have an apathy-like mood. As I mentioned, this research was looking to see how this disease has affected their kind of living. And one of the biggest things that came out was that there was stigma, because people don't understand what this is, and as a result, there's a lot of discrimination. So what we see Parkinson's doing is disrupting anyone's life. You had a very good, smooth start of your life, and with time, things starts going south. And that on top of that, affecting how you live, your job, also affects your mood. So these people tend to feel set apart. So this is a call to us all, number one, that if you have someone presenting with such kind of symptoms, it is important that you take them to be seen at a neurology center where they'll be able to be helped. Secondly, if we have such people in our communities, it is important that we extend our grace and love to them. It is not easy on them, neither is it easy on their caregivers. So a little bit of support will go a very, very long way. There is not a specific cause of Parkinson's disease, though there are theories put out to describe how this one comes about. Mainly, it's all genetics and environmental factors. So it can happen to anyone, anywhere. The management involves proper diet, physiotherapy, on top of any other recommendation given by your healthcare worker, depending at the point where you are at.